Hey, everybody. Welcome to Just Breathe, the podcast for Black moms by Black moms. And today, me and Nikki are talking about healing the holidays when joy and
Yeah.
grief coexist.
And before we go any further, we need y'all to do us a huge favor.
Huge,
Big favor. All right. So come close. Come
huge,
close. Big
big,
favor. Here's what I
big.
need you to do. First, go ahead and like this video.
Like,
Second thing I need you to do is go ahead and subscribe
subscribe.
so that you don't miss another episode of Just Breathe.
Not one.
And the third thing I need you to do is go ahead and hit that notification bell.
Ding.
Right up there at the top. Over there, wherever it's at. Go ahead and hit that notification so that you know when a new episode drops. Okay? You did it? We'll wait. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, now let's get into it. Hunty to Tabunty. Let's talk about the pressure to be Mary.
Listen.
Because this is the episode for those of us who feel the need to have grief and joy at the same time.
At the same time.
Or you're processing
Yeah.
how to have grief
Yeah.
and joy at the same time.
This
Because the reality is
episode-
sometimes you may not want to, but it's
Yeah.
the reality of where you are.
This episode hits home for me. My father died 2 days before Christmas.
Jeez.
And for the longest time, my dad died 12 years ago now. And for the longest time, I hated Christmas. I had a very hard time pressing through the holidays. I felt like I was supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my body's muscle memory said something very hard happened to you this time of year last year. My daughter had a hard time. She didn't want to put up Christmas trees. She didn't want to celebrate. She didn't want to talk about Christmas. She didn't want to think about Christmas. It was as if we needed to erase Christmas. We tried doing like just various things like, hey, let's do like a memory thing for my dad every Christmas. That was too hard. We tried pretending like it didn't happen. That was too hard. Finally, I just came to terms with this is going to be hard. And I don't owe anyone anything. I don't have to pretend to be happy if I'm not happy.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging up a bulb on the Christmas tree and I need to cry, I'm going to cry. If I am just having a silent moment and that memory of my father dying comes to mind, I'm going to take the time to just have that memory.
Yeah.
Now, it's been 12 years and the holidays have gotten better. It doesn't mean that I don't remember what happened 12 years ago. It just means that I have come to peace with being okay with sometimes not being okay.
Yeah.
And I think for a lot of people during the holidays, if we have lost someone close to us, if we have experienced, because loss doesn't have to mean death.
Right.
You can lose friendships.
Yeah.
You can be grieving a job. You could be grieving the loss of a marriage.
Yeah.
You can be all of the things.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes we feel that because it's the jolly old Saint Nick time of year, we have to be jolly and we have to be merry.
Yeah.
Right? We put that pressure on ourselves to lean
Show up.
into the holiday spirit when on the inside we are dying.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the expectation that anything that has happened in your life at this moment in time should be erased.
Yeah, for sure.
This is not the time for you to think about those things.
Yep.
This is not the time for you to dwell on that. This is not the time where you should be happy. And then, of course, we go into the stores and there's Christmas all around us.
Yep.
There's the holidays all around us. Then we look at social media and everybody is perfect. Now we got the Christmas pajamas and
The Christmas sweater.
the Christmas sweaters and the perfect family pictures and all the things that seem to be what this holiday should be about. But in fact, for many people, even if you had someone who didn't pass, even if you did not have a life situation that happened around this time of year, it's still what happens when those people are not here.
Yeah.
Right? My brother did not pass in December, but these are seasons and holidays where they are not here.
They're not here. Yeah.
Right?
The picture has somebody missing.
Has somebody missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I always say that grief is like, it's frozen in time.
Yeah.
It's like the person dies or something happens in your life, and the last moment or memory or whatever, it's frozen. There's never another new memory that's going to come.
Yeah.
You only have what you have. And so in this moment where I'm creating all of these new memories, in this moment where we're having all of these new experiences, it's like, but I'll never be able to have that with
those people.
This person.
Yeah.
And so it takes you back to what you did have. And so I think that this is the time where we have to understand that those two things absolutely can coexist.
Yeah, for sure.
And they can coexist in a way that is healthy.
Yeah.
They can coexist in a way that does not leave you down and out and, downtrodden. Yes, I still can experience joy. But if for a moment, while I am hanging that Christmas light, I remember the time that dad, or the time that mom or cousin or whoever, whatever in my life, I remember when, right? It could be a marriage. I remember when we used to decorate the house together. Now I'm out here decorating this apartment because, whatever it is. I remember during Christmas time when I would go to work and we would give out gifts, and I've just been laid off or furloughed and I have nowhere to, it could be a lot of things, but it can definitely coexist.
Oh, for sure. And I also think that we have to reframe happiness and joy.
Yeah.
Because they are two different things. I feel like happiness is something that is based on a temporary emotion.
Absolutely.
And I feel like joy is something that no one can take away from you.
Cannot take away.
It is internal.
I got about 4 songs that just ran through my head.
She about to sing, y'all.
I'm not going to sing, but I had about 4 that just,
she gonna sing.
That flew in my head. I think, no, but I think that we just really have to stop and look at, what has been our experience. Mm-hmm. And then how do we take that experience and normalize the mix of emotions?
Yes.
So in this moment, here is a call to action.
Yes.
For those of you who are watching the podcast, think about your experiences.
Yeah.
And think about how sometimes during the holidays, what is it that you're feeling?
Yeah.
And normalize that those feelings are mixed. Normalize that they coexist. And really release yourself from feeling like I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
And embrace, I do. And I'm okay with that.
And that is okay. It's that part. It is becoming okay with that.
It's
because
okay.
Because if you look historically, Black families have always made something out of nothing. We have always found ways to have moments of joy in times of darkness.
Absolutely.
We have always found some sort of light to say, oh, let's at least we have this. Yeah. We might not have much, but what we do have,
we gonna make it work. We gonna do it. I think too, and I want to say this just in that point, and I think that that's where we get a lot of this. We ain't gonna talk about that from too. So there's that good part of that where it's like where we can be experiencing things, but we know how to turn that thing around. I think that is a great strength, but I also think that sometimes that can become a limitation for us because what it does is we overextend trying to be and trying to exude versus leaning into this doesn't feel good, which then causes us not to actually deal with our real emotions and stuff comes out. So you have to find that great space where they here together and I can't push it away, never deal with it. I don't have to live in it, but I do need to address it and then move on.
Yeah,
right?
Because two things can be true at the same time.
At the same time,
I can be enjoying the holidays with my kids, but I can also miss my dad.
Yeah. So we talk about that from the perspective of how you can still have joy even when life is hard.
Oh, you can. Yeah.
Even when life is giving you a brick, because I don't want to say lemons because we like lemons, but when life is throwing bricks at you, right? Those are hard, they're heavy. Like you can still find joy even when life is hard.
true.
You shouldn't be like, I ain't got no joy, because remember, joy is not circumstantial.
It's not circumstantial.
It's what's on the inside
Yep.
of you. And I think that we've always been able to do just what you said, create those good moments, even in the dark times. And so just remember that whatever you are experiencing, it's normal.
It
Number
is.
one, you are not by yourself. There are so many
Yeah.
other people that are experiencing this. I had, very transparent moment just a couple of weeks ago. I was not okay. I was not okay. And my friend was like, my friend Ben Nikki was like, hey, yo, what's going on? You don't seem like yourself.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I was just like, I'm not okay. And we just started to kind of dissect what it could be, right? And one of the things that we talked about was like holiday blues.
Could be.
Like it could
That's a
be
real
holiday
thing.
blues. Like think about what's happening right about this time. We've talked about like, okay, it's the, we have a kid in college. Now we got to get her home for the holidays. Now we got also Christmas expectations. It's like all of that stuff, right? Then it's like, oh goodness, I've experienced more deaths than I can count in the last 3 months. And you know this.
That's real.
It's like when you at a funeral 3 in one weekend and
That's
then another death. And
That's
then it's a lot. So this year has been like, what in the world? Like, I don't even know if I want to be happy.
And sometimes it's not until you slow down and you're still for a moment that you realize I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And you can't point to one thing and say, oh, that's the reason why I'm not okay. Let me go fix it. It could just be I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
And seasonal affective disorder, that's real.
It's real.
People really do. People call it the holiday blues, but it's real.
It's real. It's getting darker sooner.
It's getting darker sooner.
You're in the house. The weather's changing. Especially if you live in a climate like we do in the Midwest. And so we go from warmth to like, and this year, fall winter didn't give us
a warning.
It didn't give us a warning. We went from like, hey everybody outside, boom, to baby, why is there snow outside?
They start throwing off Mariah Carey.
She's right. Okay, so
I told y'all she was gonna sing in every episode.
That's the Mariah.
Be clear.
And so, but it's like it's like all of those things start to happen, and you find yourself in this lull, and you don't know why, right? Yeah. And so, even though you may be in a lull, here's the joy. Yeah. Here's the bright side of things: is that you can create new traditions.
What's one of your favorite traditions for holidays?
I don't have one.
What do you mean you don't have one?
Believe it or not, we do not well, let me not say we don't have them. Here's another thing, comparing, right? Like, you know, some people do, we don't do that.
That felt judgy, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's not you, because there are some people like every year and I be like, man, we just get up in the morning and just open a gift. Right?
What's the holiday? But that might be a tradition.
But I guess that would be a tradition. It's like every holiday we all wake up and we sit around traditionally and we open gifts together. Because I guess everybody don't do that.
No, everybody doesn't.
We open our gifts together. We also always go to one of my sister's house. Right?
So
like
that you do have traditions.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm thinking about it. Look there, we play the same game.
See?
Tradition.
See?
Healing is happening right now. Hold, please.
And she started out talking about she don't have no traditions.
Because I didn't think we did.
And they do.
Because it didn't look like somebody else's.
Right.
So you got to embrace what works
for
to you.
Our holiday traditions don't look like everybody else's.
Yeah.
We get up out of here.
But
Christmas.
Let me ask my husband something. Sweetie, if you're listening, I too would like to create a new tradition of getting up out of here. Aruba, the Bahamas. I'm not ready for Africa. It's a little too far. But, somewhere tropical. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So, yes.
So we leave every Christmas. Yeah. Every Christmas, if it's before Christmas, sometimes it's Christmas week and we're gone.
Yeah,
which was difficult.
I love that.
Which was difficult for my mother to kind of get on board with us not being here for Christmas. Yeah. She would be like, what you mean you're not here for Christmas? What I mean is we're going to Barcelo. That is where we're gonna go stay. Mm-hmm. It's in Mexico.
I was like, I'm gonna look that up.
Shout out to Barcelo.
All right, Barcelo.
But that's our tradition.
But creating new traditions, new peace, right? Finding new ways of, even when those things coexist, how can you help bring yourself up, right? Instead of sitting in the what was, missing the people who are no longer here, missing the things that you no longer have, missing the job, missing the person, missing the connection, whatever that is. How can you create moments by yourself? And let me say this to those who may be single, to those who may not have an extended family. It may only be you and your children. To those people who may be widowed, my mother is widowed. You are not alone. Right? You're not alone. And I think that sometimes, you're like, man, I don't have a man, or I don't have a partner, or I don't have somebody with me create moments just for you.
So that's a good question. Yeah. So what are some traditions that you have created or plan to create for the holidays? Drop them in the comments. We would love to see, what are you doing this holiday season to either create new moments of joy in the moments of grief, or what are some things that you're creating that are new for you? So go ahead and drop them in the comments. We'd love to read them.
I really would, because maybe it'll give some people some ideas about some things that they can do. Now, don't be out here trying to do everything and then you going back into that, I got to try to do it all. Don't do that. Pick one that maybe resonates with you and say, hey, I like that, and I can incorporate that into what we do for the holidays, right?
Yeah, I like that.
So we always want you to just breathe, right? Because again, this can be a heavy moment. This can be a heavy season.
Yes.
But please be reminded and understand and know that there is definitely light.
Yeah.
That there is definitely calm. There's definitely peace. And if you need help finding it, you can definitely reach out to us.
Yeah, for sure.
At www.blackmomish.com.
Or you can join our private Facebook community.
You can join our private Facebook community. When I say that we have real conversations there and people are able to share, and just know you're not by yourself. So if you need a minute, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're currently married, divorced, widowed, children at home, not at home. It doesn't matter. We have a community just for you to allow you to breathe, to allow you to take a moment to say, hey guys, I'm not okay. We have resources that are available. And so you're never by yourself.
For sure. That's one of our main missions, is connecting people who need resources to those resources in and around their communities all across the United States. And we also hope that you are following us on Instagram, because right at this moment, we have the 12 days of Christmas happening on Instagram. It is a daily competition where you can participate in different things.
Yes.
And you can win a prize
every prize.
Every day.
12 days.
Okay. Every single day.
Every single day. But anyway,
yeah.
But they can coexist.
Yeah.
Right. So we just, real talk, we want you guys to stay light.
Yeah.
Stay light. Stay fluid.
And give yourself grace.
Yes. Stay fluid in a way where you are giving yourself that grace, where you're not feeling like I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Or if I got to be, like, book a trip.
Yeah. Or just sit by yourself.
Take a drive.
Have a tech-free day. Oftentimes in my family, sometimes when it's heavy, I'm like, tech-free day.
Yeah.
Cell phones off, no TV. Yeah. We are going to decompress our minds. So as we prepare to wrap up today, we just want to remind you that joy and grief can coexist at the same time. There's room for both of them at your table. Yeah. Give yourself grace and space to be able to just take a moment sometimes and just breathe.
Just breathe.
Join us next time on the next episode. Merry Christmas.
See ya. Hey, everybody. We know that this episode may have seemed a little bit shorter, and it was, because we understand that this topic of grief, especially around the holiday season, can be heavy.
Yeah.
So what we want you to do is we want you to take this time to just sit with yourself. Take a moment to reflect on this year, and not just the grief, but also the joy that it's brought. Check in with family. Check in with your friends. You are not alone, and maybe someone else needs to hear from you, just like you need to hear from someone else. So just take a minute to breathe, maybe journal, grab a hot cup of cocoa or coffee, sit in front of a fireplace, put your phone down and just take a moment. It's okay. So we love you. We're sending big hugs and Christmas cheer to you and your family. Happy holidays from us here at Black Momish and Just Breathe. And until the next time, we love you.
We'll see y'all next year.